Un anno fa, a Tripoli, centinaia di persone si sono radunate di fronte al Day Office di UNHCR per richiedere maggiore protezione dopo un violento sgombero di un accampamento informale a Gargaresh, un quartiere periferico della città. Centinaia di donne, uomini e bambini hanno occupato il piazzale per 3 mesi, auto-organizzando un campo di protesta per emergere dall'invisibilità a cui sono relegati in Libia, come su diverse altre frontiere globali. Oggi alcuni degli attivisti sono finalmente in Europa e nonostante questo continuano a lottare per far risuonare le voci delle proprie sorelle e fratelli ancora bloccati in Libia. Ad un anno dalla fondazione del movimento Refugees in Libia, il 9 e 10 dicembre ci siamo riuniti di fronte alla sede principale di UNHCR a Ginevra per esigere l'evacuazione del paese, la chiusura delle prigioni e la fine degli accordi tra Europa e Libia.
As people forced to move and migrate, we have been none of this. Throughout these years, we talk about the days of more than 25,000 only on the Mediterranean Sea. What about the ones in these concentration camps that he's mentioning? I have seen hundreds of people being bombed when I was forcibly conscripted to fight into the army, a system that I was forced to free my country from. I found it in Libya. These people, no one is talking about them. The same in the Sahara Desert. How many thousands more went being pushed back on the Libyan land and they died of starvation and thirst? And these are not documented. These numbers, each of them are individuals. They are not just numbers, faces, stories, humans of value, whose will were just to live a dignified life. If it is a human being born and raised to the age of 5, 10, how do we value such kind of treasure? And yet on the Mediterranean, it is valueless. Deep down in the depths of Mediterranean, it is countless. Deep down in the Sahel Desert, it's valueless. Deep down through our pen when we make disagreement with the authoritarian system, with the mafia system in Libya, the people are none of these and they are valueless. Only your pens and what you sign as a memorandum is what matters. But does it matter when we talk about human lives? If we talk about this, it will take us ages to explain, to tell you how we feel about this, to tell you how we all love you. But instead, we are pushed away by political reasons. We are pushed away by hatred. We are pushed away by a sense of manipulation, misconception that have been given to you by your authorities. The same individuals that we vote for in our parliaments. This is enough. Throughout this year, a lot of people died that I witnessed. And before we started the protest, when our homes were raided, people were shot at and they died. And even when we went to the UNHCR headquarters, trying to get recognition and calling for the release of people, thousands of them who were detained at Mabani camp, they were shot at when they were escaping on the 8th of October last year. At least according to the UNHCR, they said 6 people were shot and they died. But the number we have, 32 people died. No media houses was speaking about this. 32 people that we witnessed and we asked the relatives were missing, and today they are not looked for. Today, their disease doesn't matter. When they escaped and arrived, 4 days later, on the 12th of October, the Libyan militias, Mohammed al-Koja, came and confronted us. He wanted to violently evict our protest. We resisted. We went and put our life in the front line with the militias, telling them that in their eyes what they're doing is not the right thing. We are humans and we have the same quality, the same ability that they have, and we should not get hindered. The hindrance that we have received from the Libyan state, from the European state, is unacceptable. This is what we told them. Right after they went, they shot at us. A 17-year-old Mohammed from Sudan who fled the genocide in Darfur was shot and he died there on the 12th of October. This was not enough. On the 27th of October, 14-year-old Banamat from Eritrea who fled the authoritarian system, the forced conscription that only in Eritrea, if you are young, you are only supposed to be in the military and fight. He fled because he didn't want to be part of a bloodshed regime. Arriving in Libya, he was knocked down by the car of the passers-by because we were living and surviving in the street like this. Thousands of people. He was knocked and he died. Again, on the 5th of December, a young girl from Sudan, 7-year-old girl, was knocked down and she died. How will we find this acceptable in our lives? How do we find this acceptable in our society where we live and we value the life of cats, of dogs, of pets? Why not humans?